Hey, what's up guys? Chris McCarthy here with McFit Method, and this is your workout of the day. Now before we get started in the workout, make sure you subscribe down below. I post new videos every single day. Don't want you to miss any of those. And then also I've linked up some of my free challenges. I've got one for fat loss. I've also got one for muscle building. So that's down in the description. Make sure you click on those to join me in those free challenges. All right guys, let's get started in today's workout today. And it's gonna be 4 rounds, and it starts off with this jump rope. And we're gonna do 100 rotations of this jump rope. I'll show you a couple of options to intensify the workout, but what you want to start off here is proper form on this jump rope. So we're jumping on the balls of our feet are close together, and it's a bounding motion, guys. So what this means is we're jumping straight up and down in a bounding motion, and we're just jumping far enough off the ground to be able to get that rope to clear our toes. Now we don't have to kick our legs back, we don't have to bring our knees up, we don't have to pike our feet forward. It's just an up and down bounding motion. Also, you want to keep your elbows in close to your sides. We don't want to see a lot of movement in the elbow joint or at the shoulder joint, so keep them in close to size, and we're rotating that rope just with our wrists. So I'll initiate the first swing there, keeping those feet together, chest up, shoulders back, rotating that rope just with my wrist. You can do 100 rotations of that jump rope. Now, if you want to intensify the workout, we can do what's called run in place. That's going to be alternating right, left. So basically, you're running in place while you're rotating the rope. You can generate quite a lot of speed with this and really intensify the workout even more. So it looks like this. You can really generate quite a lot of speed in the run in place. Now, if you want to intensify the workout even more and you're able to do double unders, go ahead and do 100 double unders. That's going to be 2 rotations of that jump rope for every jump. And that will really intensify the workout if you're able to do those. All right, guys, we're going to do 100 rotations of that jump rope. Then we're going to go ahead and move on to 12 dumbbell push press. So go back here, set my jump rope down. I'm going to grab 2 dumbbells for this. And on these dumbbell push press, I'll set them on the ground here real quick. It's going to start from the front rack position. So you're going to start with the dumbbells in the front rack position in a nice squat stance. It's like a dumbbell shoulder press, but it's a push press. So we're actually initiating the first part of this workout with our lower body by sending our hips back or hinging at the hips, bending slightly in those knees, and using the power and the strength of our lower body to start to generate some momentum and upward motion of those dumbbells. So we're not relying just on our shoulders to do a strict dumbbell press. That allows you to go a little bit heavier on these dumbbells because you're initiating the first part of this movement with the big muscles, your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings. So from this position, when you have these dumbbells in that front rack position, you're going to be feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, and you're going to hinge at those hips. Knees are going to track out over those toes just a little bit, slight bend in those knees, and then you're going to kind of pop and open up those hips. But when you do that, it's going to want to start to bring those dumbbells all the way up because you're popping up and they want to start to go up. Then once you've gotten to that point, you start to really push that. So you're using the power of your lower body to initiate that first response from those dumbbells to go up overhead. Once you get them overhead, full extension at the top, you're going to bring them back down. You're going to do that mini squat again and then press them all the way up. So palms are going to be facing each other. Bring those dumbbells up in that front rack position. Send those knees, or hinge at the hips. Knees are tracking out of the toes into a mini squat position. Press up, then back down. Press up, back down. You see I'm initiating every one of those with that pop of those hips and using that lower body. Now we're going to end up doing 12 of these dumbbell push press, and you want it to be one fluid motion on these. We don't want to have them in that front rack position, pop with the hips, and then pause and stop, and then basically do a strict press. That kind of defeats the whole purpose of the push press. You want to make sure it's one fluid movement. So as you're starting to open up those hips, using the power of your lower body, you're starting to press them up. But they're really light at the beginning because you're using the power of your lower body. And then press them all the way up. And then as you're coming back down, we don't want to come down and then pause for a second and then go into a squat. It should be one fluid motion as you're coming down, without any pauses in there where you have to reset yourself. So you're gonna go ahead and do 12 of those dumbbell push presses. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up that jump rope again. We're gonna do another 100 rotations of that jump rope. Then we're gonna go into 12 dumbbell bent over rows. So I've got these 35s here. You might wanna go a little bit lighter on these. We're gonna do these at the same time. So you're gonna, once again, get in a nice squat stance, which means your feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. You're going to hinge at those hips, slight bend in those knees, keeping that back straight. You're going to have the dumbbells down by your sides right next to your knees. Palms are facing each other. And you're going to row up, really keeping those elbows in close to your sides. And we're not rowing up on the side here. We're keeping those, we're kind of like rowing back towards our hip. and really engaging those lats. So I got these 2 dumbbells here. Squat stance, slight bend in those knees, send those hips back, keeping a flat back. Dumbbells are down, engaging those lats, engaging the shoulders. I'm gonna row up, pause at the top, and then come back down. Focus on that negative, row up, squeeze the top, and then focus on that negative to full extension, row up, and then all the way back down. So you're gonna end up doing 12 of those dumbbell bent over rows. Then we're gonna pick up that jump rope again and do another 100 rotations of that jump rope. And then we're gonna go into 20 air squats or 20 body weight squats. So we're not gonna need any dumbbells for these, so we can get those out of the way, get the jump rope out of the way. And we're just gonna do 20 body squats. So want to have our feet a little bit wider than hip width apart as always in a nice squat stance. Toes are going to be pointed out slightly. To initiate that first squat, chest up, shoulders back. You're going to hinge at the hips. Knees are going to start to track out over those toes. Make sure the knees are tracking out over those toes. We don't want the knees caving inwards. So you're going to keep that chest up, hinge those hips, sitting back in that squat so you go to full squat position. Hips are down below knee level, keeping that chest up, open up those hips, full extension at the top. All the way down, all the way up. Making sure those knees are tracking out over those toes. We're gonna end up doing 20 of these body weight air squats. After you've completed 20 of those body weight air squats, that completes 1 round of this workout after you do 1 minute of rest. So after those air squats, you're gonna do 1 minute of rest. That's gonna complete 1 round of the workout. And like I said, we're gonna end up doing a total of 4 rounds today. So once that 1 minute of rest is up, back up to the top, repeat that same sequence of movements over and over again for a total of 4 rounds. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this workout. If you did, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe down below. And let me know in the comments what else you want to see here. All right, guys, I will see you right back here tomorrow in the McFit Method Gym for the next workout.